Get ready for the show, it's about to begin. Pro fan talk when we dive right in. Sports talk, hot takes, ain't nothing we lack. We the real fans, nothing holding us back. Mic check, 1, 2, y'all know the drill. We bringing the energy, we keep it real. From touchdowns on liquid air on the slam dunks on the court. Every sport, every game, we holding down the fort. We breaking down the plays, dissecting the stats. Pro fan talk, we keeping it fat. The thing with passion, no filter, no doubt. We the voice of the fans, we scream and we shout. Get ready for the show, it's about to begin. Pro fan.
Sorry about that. What's going on, folks? We are back again for the Eagles post game. See what's happening. Done watched all the games, watched the Cowboys get absolutely stomped on. So that was always fun. But let me say this, man, just keeping it at 100. The Eagles are not in the situation, and us as Eagles fans are really not in a situation to talk shit on anybody. I don't care if it's Cowboys or not. Now, I love to see the Cowboys get their ass whooped just like the next Eagles fans. Howsoever. I am not confident with the way our team is playing whatsoever. So while I'll take a little bit of my own advice when I say there's no such thing as an ugly win or an ugly loss. It's just a win or a loss. It doesn't say UW. It just says W. And I'm well aware of that. And I've said that 100 million times. However, this win was meh. This win was not this is not something that I would be bragging about. Let me say it like that. And I know people are gonna go off, and especially when the Cowboy fans come chirping, telling us how bad we looked. We didn't look great. We didn't look bad, but we didn't look great. But I have zero confidence where I want to talk shit to another fan base because we just know we're gonna come in and wreck shop. We're not like that. Not at all. I refuse to believe that this is Kellen Moore's offense. I am not convinced of that yet. This was my post, how I feel right now after the Eagles win. But yeah, I'm not. This team does not give me any sort of confidence. I know Jalen Hurts can play, but I have accepted the fact that until I see otherwise, Jalen Hurts is an average quarterback. He can make some good throws, he can make some good runs, but the overall package is just average. And I'm saying that because we just a little bit above average because now we 3-2. So that's fair. I haven't seen a performance from Jalen Hurts where I would go, damn, like that joker balled out. I haven't seen that. And the funny thing is with Jalen Hurts, it doesn't have to be 400 yards in the air. It can be him running the ball, getting first downs, moving the ball, taking the offense up and down the field, and handling business in the red zone. I haven't seen that yet. How about this? How about we just score in the first quarter? How about that? Let's start there. We had the same problem last year. We started off slow. Why do we start so slow? Why are we asking the same questions again? We got a whole new coordinator, a whole new defense, all new players. We got the best running back in the game. We got all of these bells and whistles. And it seems like we're making the same damn mistakes that we made last year. All the same shit that we was complaining about last year. So I have zero confidence where I want to be talking smack to another fan base. I just ain't got it. Maybe I'll get it later on in the season. Maybe I'll see some things where I can say, okay, but I'm going to keep it real and I'm going to go by what I see. I'm going to go by what happens when I watch tape. And right now, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. Saquon Barkley, in my opinion, should have had well over 100 yards. If not for that one play would probably have been a 60-yard play right up the middle if Landon Dickerson doesn't get in the way. Little things like that. For whatever reasons, it seems like we can't run a damn screen to save our life. Everybody else in the league can run screens. It seems like we can't run screens. I don't understand that. They run that run screen where Jalen fakes it to the right and he turns all the way around and he's always got to throw it over somebody. And when you got to throw a screen that high, a screen is supposed to be like an extended run play. Whoever is getting the ball needs to have the ball in their hands rather quickly so they can turn up field. If they got to make somebody miss, they can do what they got to do and they still have a little bit of space. That's what you want with a screen. A screen is supposed to let everybody clear out. And then you're supposed to get the ball to your skill position guys in space so they can do what they do best. We can't run a screen to save our life. All these other teams can run it. We don't. We are steadily committed to running the ball out of freaking gun formation, and I can't stand that. I hate it. Running backs do not want to run in gun formation. They just don't. And I don't understand where that comes from. Like, why do they want to do that? Why do they want to do that? I posted this during the game. Said, here's a flex. As a former running back and one of the best running backs in 1AA history, we hate running from gun formation. We want to run downhill. You do not want to step sideways when you're a ball carrier. You want to go downhill. Pistol is acceptable. Gun formation is not. You take a step sideways and the defensive line is stepping towards you. So you are losing ground. You don't want to do that as a running back. Give me the ball going straight ahead. I'll take my chances. Go back to the zone reads. Stretch them out. Let a running back do what they got to do. Set up a cutback lane. Whatever you got to do. Bounce it outside. Let the running back be the running back. We steadily hand the ball straight up the gut. Straight up the gut. Straight up the gut. Spread the freaking defensive line out. Give yourself some space. Help out the offensive linemen. Force the linebackers to flow one way or the other and set yourself up a cutback lane. We don't do that. Everybody else does it. Everybody else has good zone reads for their running backs. Not us, though. You want to slam it up the middle, coming out of gun, take a step sideways, look like you're doing back there doing a electric slide, man. What's up, son? What's up, little G? What's up, wealthy mind? Who else is in the chat? Veronica. Appreciate you, Veronica. Veronica, if you got friends, bring them. I'm always trying to have more females in my group. I got 2 sisters. If I didn't have it like that, they'd smack me upside the head. But I appreciate you, though. Please don't be a stranger. So it's yeah, wealthy mind. There was nothing thrilling about this win. Nothing at all. It was very meh. Very. I just not happy with it. Not happy at all with it. So, second in the division. Washington lost today, though. So, you know, it is what it is until we get there. We got to beat New York next week. We can take care of business next week. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But I'm with you, man. I'm not happy with this win. Not. he had a decent game today, but the reason why skeptical is the wrong word. The reason why I'm not real happy about it, and I'm speaking about Jalen Hurts now, is because you taking all of those deep shots to AJ Brown. If he doesn't come up with those big splash plays, what does he have? And it's not necessary. I had this up there. Hold on. There it is. Hold on. Check this out. Look at this. Look at AJ Brown's passing tree. What? Where's the middle? All of this. We don't use it, but they get him the ball. I still say he is the king of yak yards. Get him the ball because he's so strong. He's going to break a tackle. That's what he does, and I'm okay with that. But we gotta do something a little bit better than this, and it can't be all of these deep plays. I mean, but it happened, so I'm not going to complain. I can't complain. So, this is week 1 and week 6. Gotcha. Six receptions, 116 yards, and a tutty. So almost identical to week 1. So, yeah, man, we got to do a little bit better. There's got to be some other things for us out there, and then this nonsense right here. I gotta laugh at this because I'm like, Nick, you cannot be jaw-jacking with the fans. Not at this point in this season, because we don't look like donkey doo-doo out there, and we are in no place for you to be jaw-jacking with fans. Not at all. Because and the only reason I'm saying this is because that can flip on you in a hot second. All it takes is another subpar game or something happens and we lose a game, and they will bring this up with the quickness. This ain't nothing but receipts for some people, for a lot of people, not some people, a lot of people. They're going to look at this and they say, I don't want my head coach need to be worried about what's going on the field, not this nonsense. Because the truth be told, he ain't that good. He's not a good enough coach, in my opinion, where he can be going back and forth to people like this. Nah, because there's a lot of other coaches better than him that wouldn't do this shit. So my advice would be, you got to calm that down, bro, because that's not a good look. I know that's his personality and he's fiery and all that kind of stuff, but it's still not a good look. And it's all about the optics. It's all about the optics. And some of the decisions that we have made and that he has made as a coach, because he's the one that's got to take it on the chin and all of that kind of stuff. The way this season has gone thus far does not put you in a situation where you can talk shit to the fans, regardless of what they say. I was at an event. I think it may have been a preseason game or something like that. And I saw Howie Roseman. And some of the fans were heckling him and giving them stuff. Or maybe I saw that it was on TV or something. But in any case, Howie went up to him and said, hey, I just got y'all a Super Bowl. And he's right. And my point is that at least he's got a little bit of leeway. At least he's got a bit of room to talk, because he got a ring. Nick ain't got one. That was a great effort. You get an A for effort, but at the end of the day, you didn't come home with the trophy. Division championships don't count. Don't nobody wear their division championship ring. They only wear the Super Bowl rings. You know what I'm saying? So Sirianni, just, in my opinion, he just needs to, all of this is unnecessary, because they looking for this kind of stuff now. They looking for it. And all of this is going to do is when the time comes, if he ever gets the axe, they're gonna bring all of this stuff, and it's gonna be like, we don't want this. We don't want this from our head coach. And it's gonna take on that narrative. And this stuff don't help at all, especially when you at home, not with your own. I'm hoping those were Cleveland fans. I hope he wasn't yelling at other Philly fans or something like that, because it just doesn't go over. And this is the stuff that starts that momentum in the public, sports media, sports talk radio, 97.5 and WIP gonna eat this stuff up, and they're gonna roast them. Because at the end of the day, if you talking smack, you got to be able to back it up. And we're not at that situation yet. We had to battle with the freaking Cleveland Browns today. We almost lost this game today. Don't get it twisted. We had to battle with the Cleveland Browns. So we ain't in no position to be talking shit on nobody. Nobody. What you call him, Nicky Silly? I'm hoping we lose every single game for the rest of the season. Nah, come on, man. I can't take it that far. Can't do that, man. Because you got guys like Brandon Graham out there putting forth effort. You know what I'm saying? You got Saquon and AJ putting forth effort. Calcaterra putting forth effort. Lane Johnson, you ain't hear his name today. That means did nobody get by him? So I don't, let me say it like this. Me as a former player, I can't do that because there's too many other pieces on the board that he's responsible for. I don't like some of the stuff that he does, for sure. But you got to take the good with the bad. That's just the way that it goes. Because I'm going to rip them. If we would have lost the game, we would be ripping them a new one, right? But they didn't lose. They won. And what's my rule? If you win, you just nitpick. If you lose, then you can complain. So we just nitpicking right now because we won the game. That's the way it goes. So I don't want, I don't want, and I don't think he will be fired. Not in the season, unless he just does something just ridiculous. But I thought that if we didn't have a good performance against Cleveland, and if we lost against the Giants, that, those axes will be sharpened. But we got it done. It was an ugly win. We had to struggle. If it wasn't for that long catch. And again, we didn't. Did we have to go for it all? Too many things that can happen. Too many things that can happen. Thank God we took the points today and kicked field goals. So, Veronica, I'm starting to get like you. Same script, different cast. Yeah. You're not far off. Yeah, Tommy Guns. I'm happy that Jalen got through a clean game. No picks, no turnovers, no fumbles, and he's healthy. That's a clean game in my book. Can't say that about everybody, but it is what it is. Yeah, we just have a bad run defense, man. Rob, there's no way around that, bro. No way around that. Yeah, we better handle business, Wealthy, next week against the Giants. Because I'm looking at all these other teams, and I don't see anything from us that lets me know that we can go into anybody else's stadium and dominate. I haven't seen that yet. You saw what Detroit just did to Dallas. That's how you dominate a team. We can't do that. We can't do that yet. Even Chicago got an impressive win. We haven't even had an impressive win yet. We had the battle against Green Bay. We made a lot of mistakes, but we got it done. That was a good win. But to me, that wasn't a dominating win. First game of the season, everything that comes with that. Okay, we had to travel to Brazil. I'll give you that. And then we come back, we lay the egg against Atlanta. We should be 4-1. So we didn't take care of business. And we don't have the type of team, like I said, that can go in and dominate. We just haven't been showing that type of talent yet. I don't know. I'm really gonna watch some film this week, and really gonna try to study some schemes and stuff like that to really see what's going on. Is this Kellen Moore stuff or is this Sirianni stuff? You know what I'm saying? Is Sirianni giving Kellen Moore a playbook and just saying, "Hey, you call the plays," or is this Kellen Moore's brainchild? Because I need to see some more from this, because I'm not really liking what I'm seeing so far. So we have a lot of work to do. We can't talk shit on nobody, so I will not, because I know how that goes. That script can flip on you in a hot second. So AJ and Devontae, nice to see them back on the field. And Jalen needed them. You can really see the difference of what we can do. Jalen has a lot more trust. I still don't like some of them long balls that we always throwing. But we got it done. So AJ and Devontae were as advertised. Cooper DeJean, he had a good game today. Got a sack. We'll talk about the defense in a minute, but I want to stay on the offense. Calcaterra had a great game today. Dallas Goedert went down with a hamstring. Jordan Mailata went down with a hamstring. Jordan's going to be pretty bad. Anytime you got a boot on and you got to walk out of the stadium in crutches, yeah, that ain't good. That ain't good. Did y'all see what happened to Adrian? Adrian Hutchinson for Detroit today? Broke his leg. Oof. So yeah. The injuries, I think Isaiah Rodgers, I think he messed up his hand again, but he came back in the game. Slay went out with a hammy, I believe. That was leg injury. I don't know if it's a hamstring, ankle, or what it was. But Slay is out. Good, because that means Isaiah's going to play more. Cooper DeJean's going to play more. Keely Ringo's going to play more. I can live with that. Keely Ringo's a hard hitter, too. Jordan Mailata hurt his hammy. Looks like it's going to be bad, so we're going to be without him. Trying to think, did anybody else get injured? I don't think so. Lineup, final stats, possession, defensive, first half. I don't know if it's a injury chart. I don't know injuries. No. Oh, this is by quarter. Okay, it doesn't give me a synopsis. Miscellaneous statistics, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I got to find that later. So other than Mailata, Slay, and Isaiah, who came back in the game, I'm not sure if we had any other injuries. Hutchinson broke his tibia. I know they didn't show it, and I've seen a couple of I've not watched it on purpose. Yes, I agree with that 100%. We are nowhere near as good as Detroit is right now. You know why? Because they got a better coach. They got a better coach right now. They got a coach that's not afraid to practice hard and get on the ground and tackle and hit and do the things that football is made of. That's why they're so good. They still got that bad taste in their mouth from last year, and they're trying to get back to that spot so they can make it right and get to the Super Bowl. That's what they're trying to do. Meanwhile, we get our ass kicked in the same manner by the same team that we lost to in the playoffs last year, and we haven't done anything different. So now the pressure's on Jalen Hurts because no excuses. He's got his weapons back. So now it's all about you moving up and down the field like you know we're supposed to do. Now we got a little glimpse. We got AJ and Devontae, and Calcaterra looks like he's going to be pretty good. Saquon Barkley, bro, I still will argue that you are the best running back in the league. However, we got to work on that pass blocking, bro. You a big dude. You 6 foot 230, man. You the size of a linebacker yourself. You should be able to handle yourself a little bit better on blitz pickup. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. So, listen, man. If here's my logic, and again, I'll preface this by saying my perspective as a former player is always going to be different because there's a lot of nuance than just he sucks, get rid of him. It's a lot more nuance than that, and there's layers to it. But at the end of the day, this is a results-based business, and if you're not getting results, you will be out of the business. So if Nick Sirianni keeps carrying on and doing what he's doing, he's just shortening his own leash. His leash is already short because we got every conceivable weapon. We got defensive weapons. We got some surprises. We finally saw something out of Huff today. And I think Nolan Smith got a sack today. Josh Sweat got a sack today. So defense came to play, but it was against the Browns. We got to figure out what we can do with a real team, a good team. Because as far as I'm looking, we are not a good team yet. We can do some good things. We can even do some great things. But a good team is going to put everything together on offense and defense and special teams. Do I even need to go into the special teams today? How did special teams almost cost us the game again? So I don't know what we're going to do. Because guess what? Next time we play Dallas, I'm scared of Devontae Turpin. I don't want to have to punt the ball to nobody because our special teams are unpredictable. And that is not what you want going on. We got different phases of our team that are just unpredictable. Defense plays great in New Orleans. Come back the next week and they look like hot garbage. Offense puts up numbers in Brazil against Green Bay. Then they come back and they look like hot garbage. Then we, pop it open against Atlanta, and then the defense just loses their mind and Sirianni can't coach. And we got different facets of the team that fail in different areas. We haven't been up on both sides yet. We have not been 3 for 3. Offense, defense, special teams. We haven't had a game yet where everybody played up to snuff. Somebody's always failing. So we got things to do. We still have the promise. We still have expectations. Because at the end of the day, we still have the best running back in the league. We still have a really good quarterback. We still got 2 of the best receivers in the NFL. Those things remain true. We still got arguably the best offensive line in football. We just got to start using these pieces on the board better. And I don't want to keep falling back to the same thing. Like, why aren't we doing this? Why aren't we doing that? Why? I'm tired of asking them questions for 3 seasons. Got to get better than that. Now, as far as what was going on defense, Cooper DeJean, Keely Ringo played a lot better. Zach Bond has just been the best linebacker we got right now. He's better than Nakobe and anybody else. My prediction is eventually we're going to have to get Trot Jr. in there. And eventually he's going to end up getting some snaps. But as it was today, let me see. Final stats. Defensive stats. Nakobe Dean had 7 tackles, 5 assists, 12 combos. That's a good day. I can't be mad at that. CJ Gardner-Johnson had 4 and 2. Zach Bond 4 and 4. So the linebackers lead the team in tackles. That's the way it should be. Cooper DeJean had 6. We didn't get a pick, did we? No, we did. BG had 5. Sweat had 3 and 2 with a sack. Let me see. Cooper DeJean had a half a sack. Josh Sweat had a sack. Nolan Smith had a sack. Bryce Huff with a half a sack. We had a Bryce Huff sighting today. Jalen Carter had a sack. Milt Williams and Thomas Booker had a sack. So we had 5 sacks in total today. When I was watching the pregame, Barrett Brooks, that was his bold prediction that the defense was going to get 4. We got 5. What's up, James? Listen, man, I'm clearly that is not my riddle to solve. So I can't. I don't know why. Yes, it was an ugly win. I don't know why they go away from Barkley. Yeah, those are all valid questions, bro, and I have 0 answers. Like I just said, we asking the same questions we asked 2 years ago, and we still don't have answers for them. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I was commenting today when we ran, I believe we ran the brotherly shove 3 times a day. We were 3 for 3. But every time I see that play now, it just pisses me off that we didn't do that against Atlanta to secure the win. It irks me because they overthink stuff. Because you don't, and I'm saying this knowing that the play they called was the absolute right play to call. However, when you throw that pass to Saquon Barkley, the possibility exists that he could drop the ball and it would stop the clock. How do you take that possibility off the table? You run the ball. It was 3rd and 3. We could have done the tush push 2 times in a row and probably scored. But you mean to tell me we can do 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, 3rd and short? We can do 4th and 1, 4th and 2, 4th and short till the cows come home to get it. They know we're going to get it. Everybody knows what we're running. Can't nobody stop it. But we won't do that at a crucial time in the game where we need the clock to keep running. That is what doesn't make sense to me. And that is why Sirianni should be on the hot seat for those decisions. And I'm hoping stuff like that doesn't cost us in the end. Because there still is a lot of time and we can still figure something out and start playing well. Yeah, I saw the Cowboys got exposed, but you missed my earlier rant, James. We are not a good enough team where I can take pleasure or I can talk shit on Cowboys fans. Like, that's nice to see that. And we all have a good time jonesing on the Cowboys because they just got smashed by Detroit. For sure, they just got the brains beat out of them. However, I guarantee you it's going to be a tough game when we play Dallas. And I'm not sure the way we're playing right now, we can beat anybody that's remotely looking like a good team. And for whatever reason, when we, the Philadelphia Eagles, play these teams, for whatever reason, they get up for us. I'm worried about Dallas. I'm worried about Washington. I'm worried about the Giants because we haven't shown that we can just go in somewhere and just dominate, just kick somebody's ass. We have not shown that we can do that. That's why. Not that we ain't got the weapons, but we haven't put it together on the field. Not yet. So it worries me. It worries me. Yeah, I am worried about Washington. Washington got a good team and they're being coached well. Today was their first hiccup because Baltimore is a better team. So I understand that. And they still put up a good fight. They still put up a good fight. 23-30. They must have got a late score. They must have got a late score late in the game. So, but, you know, we got a lot of work to do. And I know they keep saying that, and listening to Jalen Hurts today, I thought it was funny that he made sure to mention the defense. So So this was what I posted today, and I was like, just so we're clear, the Eagles are going to have to fight to win against the Browns at home. Just so we're clear, just so everybody's on the same page. So, I tell you what, and I was like, yeah, even hit win or lose, Eagles fans this week, absolutely, because we're not satisfied. Dotson had 2 catches today. He had 2 catches today. I don't expect him to come in and just start lighting it up like AJ or Devontae. It just wasn't gonna happen. But they picking his spots, and also they got to throw the ball to him, and that's not been happening. So I'm gonna look up some more. Like I'm ready to watch film this week. I'm gonna get some more episodes of Run It Back. I'm gonna be watching some film. I'm gonna be looking at Jalen. I might go over all of Jalen's plays because he only threw the ball 25 times. He was 16 for 25. Wasn't that his stats today? $16 for 25, 264, 2 touchdowns. Longest throw was 45 yards, 126.1 rating. That's a good day. So again, we nitpicking. So yeah, man. I want to go back and look at what Huff did, what Nolan Smith did. I really want to look at the running backs, and I really want to look at. I'm doing this thing now with Jalen. I'm watching the all 22 from the sideline view, and then as soon as he hits the top of his drop, I stop it so I can look at where he's looking at. I can even put a timer on it just to see how long he's holding the ball. But like, I want to see where he's looking at and what's open and all that kind of stuff. So it's a pretty good thing. I'm working on getting reacquainted with formations and motions and all that kind of stuff, just so I can get comfortable, because a lot of times I'm going through this stuff and I'm like, that's a trips, that's a stack. But I know they got names for them. So I'm trying to research and get the names and all that kind of information. So but yeah, I've been doing that a lot. It is catching on, so I'm gonna keep doing it. Because you can learn something, man. You can learn. It's not as mid as Jalen has been. It's not always his fault. A lot of times it is. So you got to really look at what's going on the field, what the defense is, what the defense is giving you. Did somebody make a mistake? A lot of different things that go on, man. So I'm gonna keep watching the tape, and they showing the highlights right now. AJ Brown just was killing them today. So, but yeah, man. So we're gonna do that. So stay tuned with me later on this week. And just to let you know, I'm coming out with some content this week. We will be celebrating 5K. If everything goes the way it's going, I am scheduled to reach 5,000 subscribers sometime by the end of the month or maybe early next month. So to celebrate 5K, I'm going to have a giveaway. I'm giving away a hat. So, and you know what? I'll show y'all. Hold up. Don't go nowhere. Let me see. So I am giving away a hat when I reach 5K. So this is the hat. This is a 1990 Pro Bowl edition classic Eagles fitted hat. So I'm giving this away. If I manage to get to any NFLPA events, I'll probably try to have a couple people sign it. But I like it just plain like this. But yep, this fitted will be a giveaway. All you got to do is subscribe to the channel and then be on. I'm going to have a live stream when I reach 5,000 because that's a milestone for me. 1,000, 5,000, and then of course 10,000. So the long-term goal is to reach 10,000 subs before the Super Bowl. So I got a lot of work to do. But yep. So this is going to be the giveaway. And I'm going to create like a video for this probably gonna work on it tonight so I can release it early next week. So, but yeah, 5,000 giveaway, fitted classic Eagles cap. Yep, Bengals are next up. So I'm gonna be in touch with some of my homies. I am efforting to try to get. I'm supposed to. I'm gonna be online with. I'm trying to get Big Barrett Brooks on this week. I'm gonna try to get. Who else? Who else? Jason Dunn. I'm gonna try to get Jason Dunn on the stream, probably either this week or next week. So we're gonna have some guests pulling up. So we're gonna see what's going on. But all right, I'm gonna get out of here, man. I mean, it is what it is at this point. Eagles, we got some work to do. Yes, we got the win today. It was ugly, but it still counts. So it is what it is, and we're gonna keep up moving. Hopefully, we'll be better next week. All right, I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all be safe. Have a good week, and I will holla at y'all on the next one. Peace. Go Birds.